What's going on, people? Welcome to the Commissioner's Corner. I'm your host and the MPR League's Fantasy Football League Commissioner. Stay dangerous. Man, this is a new segment this year. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. it will premiere. This is the Commissioner Corner. Well, we will talk about, just broad spectrum of things in our league and the NFL in general. So let's get it started, man. I want to dig back into the crates. I want to go all the way back into this 2020 past season we just had. We had an unprecedented event that happened. It was two league winners. First time I ever seen that before. And since I've been playing fantasy football, what have you, first time I really ever heard about it. I mean, you have your ties in your leagues, you have, things of that nature, but the reason why we had dual champions this year, with that being Pluto Astronaut and Pity Pat Patton, which is this is his second time being a champion. He won the first year ever in 2018. So congrats to those guys. And definitely congratulations to Pity Pat. His second one. So story. It was that Monday night game, the Bengals versus the Buffalo Bills. It was one of those games that was built up to be for the ages, one for the books. Both teams jockeying for the AFC. Basically the number one seed in the AFC this year, this past season. So if you guys can remember that horrendous injury to Hamlin, where he passed out, hard stop. They resuscitated him, got him back. Yeah, that right there, that put our league, that put the championship game on hold for a couple of weeks right there to the league. The NFL guys figured it out. Um, so that's why we have two dual champions this season or what have you. So that is with Pluto Astronaut, Pity Pat Patton. So let's touch on it a little bit. So this how it went down. So this was our 2022 playoff bracket right here, man. Still heartbreaking breaking for me to see my name up there in the loser circle, but it is what it is, man. It was great matchups all over the board. Me, myself, stay dangerous. I was leading the pack 11-3, um, pretty much the whole season. Best record in the season, best record in the league at that point. So I was knocked out by Team Brinkley, 115 to 102. Then you had Pity Pat Patton, which I was hoping to meet in the second round, but Team Brinkley advanced, Pity Pat Patton advanced, of course, because he's one of the champs. You had Pluto Astronauts to advance 110 to 88 against Chasing the Ship. And then you have Revenge Season versus that was Tipsy but Stagger, 89-75. So moving on to the second round, Team Brinkley, Pity Pat beat him 107 to 100. That was a good matchup right there. Then you had Pluto Astronauts, man. That was my dark horse. That was the one that I picked as the playoffs started. I was like, he's going to be one of the ones that's going to make some noise. He took out Revenge Season. Revenge Season had a great year this year. He took him out 115 to 95. So here we are. It says Pluto Astronaut. He is definitely the clear cut champion, and that's all because of the statistical numbers and stuff like that. He, beat Pity Pat 106-73. So as we move on to the next slide, this is where we show it at, where Josh Allen was in that game. I actually Devin Singletary too was in that game against the Bengals. He only scored 6 points. He did score a touchdown. Josh Allen, I think Josh Allen had what 3 points or something like that, but the game was canceled and they never played it again. So there you have it. Those were our dual first time dual champions. Congrats to those guys. Y'all trophies are still on the way. Of course, it's a little bit of time for them to get engraved and stuff. So they pretty dope trophies that you guys are getting or whatnot. So those will be on your doorstep pretty soon, as soon as I get the word that they're shipped. But you guys got the pot. We split the pot up against these guys, and man, I guess it's bragging rights for both of them next year, man. I'm eager. I can't wait to see next year how it pans out. But this is what the commissioner's corner is all about. Like it's going to be basically for my league guys. News and notes. We're going to do it on this segment right here. And then we also got our podcast, the NPR League podcast, where, we dive deep into draft boards, positions, of course, league news too, but a little more in depth than what the NFL is doing and stuff like that. But basically, that's just what it is, man. That's what it is. So that's how it panned out last season. We are in our 6th year coming up for this league, the 6th year of fantasy football, man. Super excited about it. We did implement some new things. We got the NPR PPR half league that we're adding this year too. So I'm happy about that. That should be super dope. So we got our standard still, but we have our PPR half. So we're recruiting for that right now. So if you guys want to join 12 team league for both, $55 to join. That will be the entry fee. $500 pot for both leagues, and you get a sweet custom trophy. I might throw a T-shirt in there too, man. It's time to get that NPR apparel flowing and rolling out here in these streets. So look, before we close this show out, man, this is where I want to get to, man. Well, it's questions all over the board, man. Is A Rod going to the Jets, the bad man himself? Man, what you guys feel about Lamar Jackson, man? Me personally, like, I really truly believe he need an agent, but I can't fault the man for representing himself, holding down a foot for himself. He want a fully guaranteed contract. I I don't think he's going to get it. There's a lot of rumblings. A lot of other owners are coming out saying, well, we do it for you. Then, you got the Joe Burrows of the world, you got Justin Herbert contract situation coming up, you know, people like that. So, we do it for you, then it's setting the tone for the other quarterbacks to come in and say, hey, I want a fully guaranteed contract. The only one I really feel that really deserve that at this point is Pat Mahomes, man. Like he did sign that 10 year, what it was a 400 some million odd dollars or whatnot. But man, look, he's brought in 2 Super Bowls, man. Like, and he's always in the playoffs. He's rarely hurt. He did get injured this past season, right here with his ankle, high ankle sprain. But man, he dominated in the Super Bowl with that high ankle sprain. So that just says a lot about that guy and the money that he earned. But at the same time, I feel Lamar. So it's just still questions around that. He did come out saying that. He tweeted saying he told the Ravens that he wanted to trade. That was March the 2nd. That was breaking news yesterday. So we just gotta wait and see. And also, my Washington Commanders, man, they are up for sale. You got $6 billion. You can get in the bid. So right now, you have the Harris Group partner with Magic Johnson of the Los Angeles Laker, Magic Johnson. $6 billion, man. They already submitted the bid, so we got to see if Daniel Snyder is going to accept that. So there's a lot of question marks surrounding the league. But this was what, man, I want to say the first show of the Commissioner's Corner. We got many more coming. Tune in every Wednesday, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. This will be live. Will be more news, more league news coming. We're just setting the tone for the league, man. The draft boards are being set now. Our ESPN app, the fantasy app is open. You guys can mock draft. I haven't did any mocks. It's too early for me right now. You know, got to see what people are going to be drafted. That draft comes up in April. So after that, man, it's full head of steam for me. But you guys can get into it now. Like I said, if anyone wants to join NPR, man, just hit us up. Email NPR League 2018 at gmail.com. I will put that up above, NPR League 2018 at gmail.com. You can hit us up or follow us on Twitter, NPR League. That's our handle for YouTube at NPR League, Instagram at NPR League. And we're just going to rock out, man. So this is your commissioner, your host, of the Commissioner's Corner. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Check us out daily too, NPR League Podcast with my host for Van Season and our co-commissioner, Bad News Villain. And we got a lot of exciting things that's coming towards you guys, man. So that's what it do, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do make sure to follow, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Let's go.